What you think is important to discuss as a mother and daughter right now? What do you think is important to discuss?
Estate planning.
Do we have to talk about that right now?
It's important. We're going into the new year. We need to.
After the events of this weekend, do we have to talk about that right now?
Even greater. It's an even greater need to discuss that. That's reality. That's life. We need to be prepared for all situations. And that's one of the greatest to be prepared for.
All right. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to another Mommy and Me Money Chat.
Yes.
It is the last Sunday of 2025. And we are at, we are at Arcola Park in Miami, Florida. This is actually a park that's very near to us, right in the community. Beautiful trees.
Beautiful.
I mean, amazing trees.
I love trees.
She loves trees. Beautiful shade.
Beautiful shapes.
Lots of creatures.
Yes, plenty of them.
A very nice walk path.
Yes.
Good parking.
Newly updated.
Okay.
Newly paved walking path.
Hello. Back over here, sweetie.
Oh.
So, we had an interesting weekend.
Yes.
My mom. We had a situation that involved the hospital, but thankfully all is well. In discussing what we should talk about today that has influenced what she chooses for the conversation topic to be. So what is the topic, Mom?
Estate planning.
And what about estate planning?
Preparation.
Okay.
For the new year. It's a new year coming. Something that most people do not have a set plan for. And it's something that can happen at any time.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be prepared. We need to be prepared. And have things in order. It's part of putting your life in order, putting your finances. It's a big part of the financial responsibility. Because once you have left the planet Earth, there are people left behind.
What is estate planning?
To have all of your financial, your properties, your personal effects, your life insurance policies, your funeral plans, anything that you have an expense for, wills, probates, whatever you have that will be left in your passing. Left things you leave behind. So you're preparing that for your heirs, so that everything just doesn't go to the state, so that people don't fumble around when something happens to you, like how are we going to bury this person, how are we going to bury that person. Could be multiple people.
All right, we're back. We had to do a little relocation because of mosquitoes. It's the benefit of living in Florida. So we're on the other side of the park. Thank you, Annie. The park. They have tennis courts, pickleball, there you go. And actually some kids out playing football, using the park, love it. But there are a couple of pavilions and things to do. A recreation center, swimming pool, a center for the elderly. Senior center, to be correct. I was corrected, the senior center. So let's continue about estate planning.
Estate planning is also for your financial bank accounts, your deferred compensation, retirements, whatever you have. You need to make sure you have beneficiaries on them listed, and try to do anything and everything, whether putting in trust in place or planning for your heirs or your heir or heirs, that they would be able to not have to go through so much to have things turned over, because money in the bank is a big issue. A lot of people are not aware. Just can't go in there and pull out somebody else's money. You have to have something on file. You have to maybe get something from the court So you need to have all of these things put in place so that you have an untimely passing. You don't always have time to, put things in order. So we need to get them in order before that happens.
Like we said, we had a little situation over the weekend, which, thankfully did not have a negative result. Thank God for that. But it's something that we talk about often. We've been actually speaking about doing our planning for a couple of years now,
Yeah.
and have not gotten around to it. So
And family planning.
And family
Also
planning, yeah.
with your extended family. Your immediate extended family.
So this is like a overview, a brief discussion on things. A lot of these things is really there's a lot of steps involved. So maybe as we go through the process, we can kind of document, to share information. But we've been involved in situations where a person passes and they don't have a will, and they have a house, they have a car, they have bank accounts. Like, what happens is very, very complicated. We live in the state of Florida. It's very complicated. Other states, it's probably even more complicated because Florida has easier laws related to some things versus other places in the country. So, like I said, it's something we've talked about over the years. We've said we were going to do, and we haven't. We had already talked about committing to getting it done in January 2026. But this was, an unfriendly reminder, but a timely reminder.
And we start something, beneficiaries.
Okay, yeah, we did. Okay, so for those that don't know, and we learned that unfortunately through untimely passing of a loved one, but it's very important if you have any accounts, bank account, any financial accounts, that you include a beneficiary so that you add someone to the account. So, should something happen to you, there's someone already identified, and it was identified by you to the financial institution that this person is authorized to have access to the account, or at least the funds from the account. You can walk into your bank on any business day and tell them that you want to add a beneficiary. There's other terminology involved. We're not financial experts. I have to make sure to mention that. We're just regular people, but we do talk about finances as a mother and daughter duo. So this is one of the things that we'll be doing. And like she said, we have at least put each other on as beneficiaries on our financial accounts. So if something happened to us, either one of us can access those funds. All right, Annie, so how we want to close this out?
Well, we want to just have everybody to pray, be prayerful as we end this year and head into the new year. And we also want to wish you in the final days of Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa, and
that you have a healthy, happy, prosperous new year. Until next time.
Control your money.
All right, Ma, what's our money chat about today?
I don't know. What do we want to discuss? We discussed what in the past?
Well, it's the end of the year. Should we discuss like what we want for next year? Should we discuss how this year went? I know I wanted to talk about experience and stuff and why it was so important for you.
Well, we did that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Why it was important for you to take me outside?
Take you outside where?
Well, I used to say how you used to get on the Metro Rail. We'll get on the bus and go places.
No. We didn't talk about that.
You want to do that?
Okay, yeah.
You want to do that or something else?
No, we'll talk about that.